Yeah?
Yeah, they're like just getting 0 FPS for a split second.
That's very strange. Are you, what, do your frames drop or does your internet drop?
Strictly frames. Internet
Oh,
is fine. It's not good by any means, but it's stable.
good.
Basically, even if I am sneaking around, the moment I freeze, the last input I had is held down, so I walk out of cover.
Yeah, I get that a lot as well, actually. But it's an internet issue.
Internet, you say?
Ah,
Probably.
have you got in the STV? Okay.
I'm in the game. I'm watching.
What do you have you looked at the teams? Have you looked at the lineups?
Yeah, can't say I know the enemy team all that well. By enemy, I mean red.
Yeah. Oh,
But yeah, I see some familiar faces on.
yeah. Is there anyone we should be looking out for?
I'm gonna say, Torn from the times we've played together has always been a mixed bag.
Torn.
Mixed because half the bag is good plays, the other half is awesome plays.
I. So you're saying he's 50% good and 50% awesome?
Yeah, you could say that to almost anyone in the lobby.
Right. Okay. I like the positivity. Torn's never been complimented in his life. You got any scoreline predictions?
Score.
Yeah, product first map, so best of 3. No, first of 3. Sorry.
I have to say, product is the kind of map that makes or breaks you. So I'm gonna predict a 3-2.
3-2. Wow. In whose favor?
Whose favor?
Who's gonna take the 3?
I'm pretty keen on saying blue, but I've never seen red play, so I hope they can amaze me.
It should be a good game. We watched these guys play it last week, so.
Okay.
Quel coso. Staccatelo. Fallo. Fallo.
Ciao.
No, deve passare quello della vita. Sto studiando. Mi fa vedere.
Okay. Had some interference.
That's no problem.
So, who are we missing out on?
We're missing one player from red. I think it's Papa G, who was an outstanding medic last week.
You know how they say, have to be handsomely laid.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I can already see, just from the pregame, Law Junior is really going hard on his shots.
He's your pre-game hero, is he? You think Law Junior pre-game hero?
I have to say that, yeah. I think is more focused than the others. The
Right.
others are
Okay.
more,
Okay. Well, we still got. I reckon we still got another 2.5 minutes of pre-game, so it could go anyone's way. Is he your overall prediction for winning the pre-game? 2 minutes left.
yeah.
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 He's got a big name to live up to.
So, personally, Mir, how do you feel about product on a mid-match?
I think it's an interesting map. Certainly tests a lot of teams. Teams aren't used to it. They get in the routine of 5 CP. Not really in a position to adapt, but you know, very DM centric. It's all about the scouts. So this could go anyone's way. I'm really not sure. I like the map.
That's what makes it, what makes it special.
Yeah. Might see some exciting off classes.
Yeah, I've heard recently that Tess has been training with the stock rocket launcher instead of
What?
the original.
No way.
Oh my, what did I miss?
I just couldn't believe that he runs stock instead of the original.
You know, wait, actually, I'm stupid. I switched terms. Okay, that's one way to open up the game, I guess.
Oh, Lord Junior still isn't at the top of the scoreboard. Brad is still chugging ahead. The 6 ping isn't giving him any advantage whatsoever, it seems. This is tense. I'm shaking.
Trying. You know, Mir, what I would really like to see
What's that?
is some pure off-passing. Remember when Uncle Dane played for 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
You want to see engineer?
Yeah, when something that really breaks the usual meta.
Yeah, you reckon?
That's how legends are made, no?
What? You just want to see engineer, or what? Do you want to see some heavy weapons guy? Do you want to see some spy, pyro? Nobody wants to see sniper. Sniper's lame. It sucks. It's a big stinky butt class.
Knowing blue, I feel like they would probably go sniper to mid just for the hell of it.
But that would be boring, wouldn't it?
I would like to see of the classes you mentioned a pyro. You never get to see one that does a good job.
No, especially with the range you have to play on this map. There's not you know, there's a lot to deny, but yeah, we'll have to see.
Mir, tell me, do we have any spectators?
What, viewers?
Yeah.
The view count sitting at, it was at 3, but now it's at 1, which isn't ideal, but it's fine. We'll make up for it.
Suboptimal.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll get loads of VOD views. We'll be talk of the town. We got like, usually get about 100 a week, so you're going to be a worldwide celebrity by the end of this.
Just going to point out, Law Junior somehow loses all points, so there goes my prediction.
Oh, Sunny S, pulling to the top.
Considering red, he would have put it on top. Ooh, quite an interesting choice. The medic on red is running the Solemn Vow, something you don't really see on high dip. What do you think of the weapon?
I've not really played with it. You've got to have a very vocal medic to see the advantages of it, I think.
Well, personally, from the time I've been using it, it's great for a team that already works well. If you really think
so,
about
yes.
it, if you have the Uber saw, you can get an extra 25% of a spy. That's always better than just knowing the scout is at half HP, for example. But if your team is good and you're always protected, you never get to use the Uber saw. So at that point, you would think a passive ability would help you. But then again, like, the team is already doing well, so why bother? It's too much of an awkward weapon used. in my opinion.
Well, I can't add anything to that. That's expert analysis. Still haven't seen a ready up. Come on, guys. Come on. It's nearly default time. They're talking about who they have sex with.
Ah man, I'm not an expert. Can you tell me more on the matter?
I don't think I want to.
Dude, somehow you're the only one who did not fall for this. Congratulations. I'm gonna give you the gunslinger I just got later. You know, one thing you cannot deny from high division games is that you can get to see a lot of nice, expensive, unusual.
Yeah?
Like from this band, who do you think is the most wealthy?
Who do I think is the most wealthy player in this server?
Yeah, off looks alone.
Off looks alone. Oof. I don't know, there's a couple of unusuals flying about. I think it's going to be Gaelic. I think it's going to be Gaelic is basically
Oh,
hero.
he's Kilowatt Hong Kong con?
Yeah, he's got an all class, mate. Sign of wealth, that.
Mm.
Apparently they have readied up, so we should be expecting a start in the next minute or so.
Okay. So, what is the delay like?
The what, sorry?
The delay. What kind of delay are we looking?
We're 90 seconds behind, and they started about 45 seconds ago.
Okay.
And we are live! Who should we watch first mid? I think it's going to be all about the demo mans on this first mid.
Gaelic is gaining a lot of ground. He gets to first
A
to
lot
point
faster than
extremely
Sir,
fast.
but also a lot weaker. And didn't use his early arrival to get any damage off at all. Pressure's coming in from both teams.
Extremely aggressive. Both soldiers going in, killing.
Well, Junior dies to Sock Princess on the flank. Blue team unfortunately not being able to recover from their bombs and being cleaned up by Red.
Seems like Red decides to hold a little more aggressively than usual.
Looks like they're going for a sack wave.
They are still
Yes.
organizing in spawn.
Oh, they're bombing
And
in.
two soldiers going
Godly
in.
goes deep. Both soldiers are so deep on this medic, but he does surf it out. You can't beat this medic. His movement's so good.
And just like that, they get another full play. And this is already 2 minutes gone. Before they will be able to even contest the mid again.
So sitting on 140 ping. Ooh. The Uber comes out of red team. Blue team haven't used yet, and they've just got the Uber, so there should be a nice easy push out. All the red players are so close, but they're 2 down. Let's hope they don't lose any more. They can just clean up the players in their spawn. Oh no. They're dropping like flies. Torn gets the demo man. Budley gets one of the scouts. Blue team should be coasting into mid now.
I would have hoped for more damage, considering they had all that ground available.
Yeah, hopefully they should take the point for free. They might not even need to use their Uber. They're a minute and a quarter down here though. Oh, Sonny bombs in, does get denied by Lord Junior and Torn.
Oh, Terrain decides to not use.
Those soldiers being taken down swiftly by those scouts playing a very tight pocket. Scout goes down, rushing into the demo man. Might see some Resident Sleeper gameplay until this picks up again.
Exchange is cheap, but nothing much. And the timer continues to fade. Okay, Red
Yeah,
finally
Red have
decides
Uber.
to
They
use.
decide to use in finally. Blue team pop as well, maybe a bit preemptively.
I must say, that was really early off.
It was. Sonya's getting chased down by the scout, but he's beefy as rockets. He hits a good one, but does die to Budley eventually. Sock Princess trying to get out. Gamma getting out with his demo man comfortably here, I should hope. Blue team retain the point, leveling the playing field. One player down still from Red. Red with a 20% ad, but probably not enough for them to notice.
Interestingly enough, the enemy medic is playing it considerably safer than I had expected.
Yeah?
Hmm.
Ooh, they're
He's
very
taking a lot
aggro of
of
a point.
stun,
The
he
medic goes
runs
down to
away.
11 HP, he's 95%. 4 players in red in the red. They back up and it looks like they're just getting ready for the repush with the Uber charge. Blue team just get Uber in time as well. Red come in. Another
They're able to make it
pop
a
from
little
blue.
longer.
Oh, 2 players down already from red team. The scouts are chasing them down. They've got the slightly better Uber. Unfortunately, they aren't able to convert into frags, but they retain the point. Coochie Man killing Sir and Torn trading.
Getting stuck on the point.
Ooh. Red team looking to repush here with their 1 player ad.
I must say, Blues soldiers are definitely doing better than Reds. Flank is
Sonyesk gets
completely
crushed
the
on
blue
point.
side.
Blue team constantly applying the pressure, but they're so weak here, and they're gonna have to back up. Coochie Man's chasing them down. Oh, they're so weak. The Red Scouts really trying to salvage whatever they can, but choosing to back off eventually. Again, we're at a very close Uber situation. Both teams about 5 seconds away from Uber.
They're gonna go in with the scout demo, but it seems.
Yeah, we're gonna see another repush from Blue. They've got a pretty good time advantage here, so they don't need to pop it straight away.
The medic allows them to get a lot of
Red
damage.
team get
in
forced
four.
again. Blue team haven't even used that, and they
They
finally do
help a
pop.
lot.
Sir's taking it forward. Oh, he hits a nice pipe on the demo man. Unfortunately, doesn't get the katana kill. The medic for red does get out, but they're 3 players. They're gonna have to concede the point here. Kuchman commits back in, gets Lord Junior. Goes so weak here. Does get piped by Sir. That was very well timed. Blue team can't afford to be too aggressive here. They've got the point. They don't need to push this hard.
Simply shows you the importance of flank. A single soldier completely denying 3 members, half the team, red.
Oh, Sunny S gets caught by the sticky trap from Sir on point. That's going to be so crucial with 5 seconds left on the clock. Sock
But they
Princess
dropped the
so
demo.
weak. It's an equal player situation here, but Blue seem very fragmented, as do Red. Lord Junior taking the frags on point. The scouts need to just focus the players capping, but Torn goes down. Looks like the Blue team are going to wait for their spawners, their better spawners, and come straight into this fight with their heals. Medic from Red only just started healing players, and they have a full Uber out here. This should be a free round for them, if they convert this correctly.
Okay, and it seems like they're gonna go aggressive.
Sock Princess bombs into the Uber. Does get Lord Junior. So unfortunately, not doing too much with it.
Max goes alone and goes down.
Oh, the players are dropping from Blue. The health is so bad from Blue. They could lose this.
Oh, Temman gets a kill.
Oh my god.
The Temman goes down again. Just a scout
Oh
now.
my god.
Kuchiman goes down and they win on overtime.
The DM from Blue team really pulled through there. That was incredible. It looked
Whoa.
really bleak. It looked like it was all over, but that was a very intense round 1.
Extremely intense. We even had action from the medic.
Yeah, good arrow from
Let's
Temrain
see.
there, and the
Can
DM of the
Blue-
scouts pulled through.
Can Blue get to mid fast? No, it seems like the red can definitely come faster than mid.
Sonny S jumps behind. He's getting ready for the rebomb.
Temporary gets
Temrin
spammed,
goes down. Oh
incredibly
no,
low.
wait, he doesn't. No, Desmond goes down. Sonny S comes in for the flank, but Torn shuts him down straight away. Health
Perfect
really bad from
distraction
Blue.
from Sunny, allowing Kushi to kill.
So we're just going to see blue team wait for their spawner, red team have a near full ad here. And we're going to see a sack play from blue, trying to get this force out of red. Torn goes very aggro here.
Temporary goes down
But
to
the
11,
Uber does
and
get
they
used.
use.
They were all full HP, that's a very questionable use there.
Wait, Temrin could still be
Oh
caught
no,
up and
Temrin gets
killed.
chased out by Kuchi Man and does die.
Hmm?
The Red Scout did a very good job of chasing down Temrin on 30 HP at their spawn and does get the frag. Oh, Desmond bombs high.
Nah, no, he pulls out at the last second, but he doesn't get him anywhere.
Just seeing this spam fight
This is a
come out
pretty
again.
awkward situation for blue. They're at a clear disad, but they're extremely aggressive and take way too much damage. Temporary to keep up.
They're gonna have to start thinking about Red Zuba soon. They haven't got any point position. They're a minute and a half down already. Kuchiman does go down by aggressing into Budley. He does go down to the red Uber. It does come out, but Temre looks like he's getting it out quite comfortably this time. Oh no, there's a scout on him and last. No, he beefs the jump. He gets killed by El Beno again. Oh my god, this guy needs to get in a KZ
This is
server.
looking more and more like a 3-2 in my eyes.
Blue team are going to take this cap with their
red
6
team
players.
decides to walk out.
They've got 5 players on sub 70 HP. They might have to give this point up straight away. It looks like they're going to have to. Nice air shot attempt from Dez. Soldier very weak on the concrete side. Pretty even fight by the looks. Blue team having arguably better positioning here, but choosing to back up.
Interestingly enough,
directed.
they have seen their medic constantly plays on shade. I feel like an off-class spy could definitely get them a drop in this situation.
Yeah, they really haven't got time on their side. They got 45 minutes to recap. Sock Princess goes down to Desmond. It looks like instead of forcing the red medic, they're choosing to just cultivate their own Uber charge. So we should see a blue repush very soon. Perhaps with the 1 player add in Desmond when he spawns.
It seems like blue is getting ready for another sack wave. They're gonna try to milk their Uber as long as possible.
They
Oh
do
no,
use.
they get hit by a random kill.
Oh, red team do use as well. It's so much better than blues. Oh, I don't think blue team are going to be able to get back to the point. The health's really not great, and they're so far back. Blue team is just staring. Red team is just staring at them. Oh, but they do coordinate a nice bomb onto point and get a couple frags for it. But they inevitably get crushed.
It's a 1-1.
We've got a game on our hands.
Must say, blue has coordinated some credible bombs, but it feels like red really knows how to kite. So I think they're gonna have to adjust and just play more grindy match.
Obviously, in order to take 3 points from the official, you can't afford to win by 3-2. You've got to win 3-1 or 3-0. Otherwise, the other team gets a golden cap loss. So if they want to take 3 points from this fixture, both teams need to perk up a bit and win two next rounds in a row. Budley goes behind, chasing these players out, but he's going to crater. No, he's on 2 HP. Unfortunate overcommit there. Red team 60% ad coming out cliff now. They should be coming straight in here. I doubt they'll even need to use their Uber charge to take this. Blue team eat a lot of spam, but not taking a lot of position for it. What do you do to mix up at this point, McVities? What do you do here?
In my opinion, considering all that's happening, I would there is a need for an off class. I feel like this is basically grinding to a halt. It's just blue pushing, red kiting perfectly, and then blue getting away.
Blue team do
If
pop
they
the Uber.
don't
It's a
get
lot better than red teams here. Scouts caught out on point. Lord Junior B! Bradley trades for Sonny S.
they decide to keep the offensive.
So hits a nice pipe on Albeno there. Not letting him chase down his teammates like he has so many times before.
Again, same thing is happening. It's equal, and I feel like it's gonna be like this for a much longer time. In my opinion, we're not gonna have a breakthrough unless
Oh, there's been goes for a
the
bomb
blue
on the medic.
face the bomb. Yeah,
That's
unless they
unfortunate.
can get a good bomb coordinated on the red medic.
Red team
I
have a
feel like it's
20%
gonna be
ad here, and
a
they are walking in. Coochieman dies to a sticky trap from Sir again. But looks like blue team are going to get the Uber before the push from red.
goes equal.
Oh, 2 players down from red. They can retake this point for
And they
free. The
try to
demo's
go
so
aggressive.
weak. Oh, they get
And
forced.
they get the Uber.
They get forced. There is a soldier behind from red. Oh, never
Blue
mind.
simply decides to not attack. Keep the Uber for later.
All they care about is keeping that point. That's what this map's all about. The soldier bombs over Lord Junior's head and nearly forces Temrain, but fortunately he's got a big penis. Chooses not to pop.
Extreme surfer control.
Oh, that was a beautiful arrow there from Temrain, saving Lord Junior when he was getting botted out by Albeno. Albeno's really shown his DM here, but unfortunately he's committing at the wrong times and for the wrong players. A team push with his DM at the helm would be really advantageous for their team here, but the red team have pulled out the sniper.
As expected, there has to
Lord
be
Junior goes
just
down
like
to
that,
Coochie Man. Blue team doing a very good job of concealing themselves here. Budley's in a position to bomb. Blue team use the Uber. Budley unfortunately fails his bomb, but does get the demo man for it. Coochie Man's having to back up. He's 100 HP now with the medic.
Budley with a perfect attack from above.
Oh,
They do not
Budley
see
has
it.
done so much
He
damage.
gets to-
He does get the sniper, but unfortunately unable to convert into more frags.
Imagine he's gonna switch back to scout after this. Time is almost out. And they get the use. And the red medic just kinda gets lost in the not.
Looks like blue team managed to drag their Uber advantage out for about a minute and a half there. Oh. So crushes that soldier but does die for it. Very unfortunate.
Interestingly enough, Sonny S and Kuchiman decide to swap classes.
Oh really?
Mhm.
Perhaps their scout's the sniper and they put their soldier on scout.
And they go just like that to Oh, double pill. Tembrain is not able to dodge it.
Oh, the soldiers bomb in. They triple bomb into the medic. They do get the force there. That was really well played. That was so perfectly synced up from blue team.
That was actually, I have never seen
That
anything
was
like
incredible, but they don't leave a player at spawn to build. So it goes back to an Uber decide situation again, and the opportunity for red to forward hold. This might have been a mistake from the Epic Gamers.
I feel like Red's strategy to have one of their players linger behind them and distract them from the actual bomb is working really well for them.
I think so. But red team do eventually back up from their forward hold, and blue don't take any casualties for breaking that. Albeno down from red team again. Blue team are going to take this point for 3. It's pretty close on the time front. Both teams nearly at Uber, but red with a slight advantage. Blue have been able to close the gap a little bit. But red are 2 players down.
And they get forced.
They get forced. They've only got 2 players on point. They've got 2 players behind. The Uber does eventually come out of blue team, but
Kuchiman
Kuchiman
gets
does get
away
out.
actually.
Wow. Kuchiman gets out. 10 seconds left. Blue team don't have a lot of players here.
Without Tembrain, they cannot attack fully.
No, unfortunately they fed too many players in the post Uber. But we should see a repush here. They've got 10 seconds to do so. They really need to be going right now. They need to be going right now. The spam's about to come flying at them. They have not sent anyone to point yet. There's 1 second left. There's stickies all over it. They send 3 players there at once. The damage is huge from the red demo man. And blue team understandably are going to get absolutely crushed here. And unfortunately now blue team can no longer get 3 points for this game. For this map.
Extremely close round, if I must say.
Yeah, two double overtimes in a row.
And our first, just like that, they do decide to go sniper to mid.
Oh, let's see. He's AFKing in spawn, delaying his rollout, as to remain concealed. Oh, Desmond goes really fast and does kill the demo there. Budley's in on the medic. Does good damage, unfortunately.
Just like that, maybe the lack of that one player made a difference between
Kuchiman is the only
saving the
player
medic
alive.
and letting him die.
Kuchiman, the sniper, the only player alive from red, but his spawners have come up and he's chosen to play passive, sensibly so.
Understandably so.
So
Blue
Princess
soldier,
bombs in on the demo
go
man.
deep for the sniper.
Here's a nice
It does not
direction
create
spawn.
it, but does get it.
It's going to recommit again, I can imagine. But they're taking the point, and again, this map is all about the time.
Interestingly enough, red seems kind of oblivious to the soldier. And the medic does take a rocket.
Blue team just need to be taking this point here. But they are players down. The red team are walking in one at a time. But they do eventually scupper together a team push. I've just noticed that blue team are actually running the crits creep. They might be looking to use this in a second. The heals are on Sir. He gets popped. The Uber comes out of red team. Unfortunately, oh, he does get 2 kills for it. After all that, Sir gets 2 frags for the crits in the Uber, and he's, oh my god, he's baited the demo in. He just baited the demo in on 19 HP. He didn't take any damage at all. I thought I was Mr. Movement. Red 3 players down, 2 spawners coming in.
Blue's demo continues to attack on 19 HP. Finally gets the buff.
Blue team can take this point basically for free again.
Bit
So
of a
Princess second for the
miscalculated.
point.
Now, you have to think about the players in this game. Do they know what the Ubers are like, in your opinion?
Last time we saw them both use it pretty much the same time, so they should know it's pretty close.
Exactly. Considering it was a crit streak against an Uber, they should have known. So I'll see if they're gonna be more cautious this time.
But Temrin is back on the medigun now. Red team do take point for free. They've got a 40-second disad, but they are ticking the point down second by second.
I feel like this strategy of complete stillness from blue really takes a lot of time from their pockets. Red, even if they do lose count players, they don't retire completely. Tembrain gets a lot of spam from pocket.
Temrin is very weak here, but the red team are a player down, but the medic's not with them to use if they have to. Red team do eventually
that
pop.
was insane. Insane movement, the red medic.
He's really good. So coming onto the point with the Uber again. Lord Junior leading the charge. Gets the medic, and now it's all about time once again. They've got a slight ad. They can just keep ticking the time down. Sunnias tries to salvage on the point for the medic, but unfortunately does not get it because he was so far back.
Red decides to completely recover from spawn and attack again. It seems like yes, all players are back on their original classes.
Yeah, red team is so weak again. Albeno trying to take this right side, but he is very much alone and very susceptible to getting caught out here. Does
The
get caught out
demo
by Sir again.
instantly goes in without any heals and is extremely low. The medic does lose half its health to save him.
You see
Just
Bradley
like
bombing.
that, blue should have this in the bag, but they are forced instantly. I take it back. Red can have a chance.
Oh
They will
my
not
god! Bradley with the huge double. You can't teach that. You cannot teach that.
He needs it for the logs.
Oh my word. Who is this
Extremely
guy?
close.
Who is this guy?
And it seems like, yes, this is going to be a
Very
3-2 game. Who's
Wow.
gonna win?
That both teams now guaranteed points from this map. But who's taking the 2 and who's taking the 1? This one round has a single league point in the balance. Both teams obviously guaranteed points from this fixture now. Oh, Desmond gets hit by a nice direct from Sunny S.
Extremely fast bomb, but takes too much damage on landing.
Blue 2 player down, but Red so weak here. And maybe not playing quite as a team, but there is a player behind. Does get killed.
Temporary does get
aggroing
grabbed.
across. Gets torn. Lord Junior comes in for the medic. Sinius does clean him up. Oh, but Desmate bombs in and follows up.
They simply decide to all reset, so he goes in for the damage. One thing I've noticed is that their medics, although they play on very similar maps, Red always goes out by China, and Tamrin, which has gotten him caught many times. It's a very small corridor.
Yes, definitely, and you can see so far back there as well. Blue team do
Their
take the
medic
point.
has no problem staying behind.
Players are
But
committing
he
in
does
just
get
right.
caught by the high bomb.
Blue team are committing in. A nice air shot there from Gaelic, but Blue team
But
did
they
not need to
do
commit
lose
in there. They had Uberad and they've got point. Obviously the medic
And
does
they
die
are
from red, and they do get forced, but they could have definitely held for a lot longer than they actually had. Torn scrabbling, trying to find somebody to frag. Temrain does get down to Sunny S.
Just like that, once again, the lingering flank gets the medic pick.
It's all about
Ooh,
damage
Demo
here,
gets a
and
lot of damage on the medic.
Blue on paper not favoured to win this fight. The health is so bad, but Lord Junior bots in for the medic. Oh, it's a lovely arrow on the demo man and doesn't die it either, taking the pack. This guy. Red 6 up, blue 3 up. There's just 30 seconds in it at the minute.
At the moment, the match is actually pretty damn balanced.
This is a very good match, but I'm excited to see the second one. But we've got, you know, at least 2 minutes of excitement left of this game.
I mean, we always have overtime.
We do. We could go on for infinitely.
Weirdly enough,
Oh, red team suck in. The medic does die. Going down to Sir. Was that a bomb from the blue team there?
I think they just all bombed in and forgot about their own defense. And the medic is caught alone.
Oh my god. Albeno trying to salvage, but unfortunately he does get body popped by about 4 players at the same time. Red team must be absolutely gutted to lose that ad they had.
Red soldiers, very big, but they do decide to lose. They don't get any. Kuchiman does go down.
But the red medic goes down again. Every time the blue team gets forced, the red team just loses their medic as well. Every attempt to get an advantage is just thwarted from the start.
Now, if Red plays their cards right, they still have the Uber and the Aftermath before the time runs out. But I'm afraid. I think they won't be able to contest point anymore.
They need to try and bait a few of the blue players in and just getting those early frags before they push in, making it much easier for themselves.
Not much action.
The red team
Just
are
now,
advancing over
finally,
point. Shock
No.
Princess does get picked off.
But they do
Albeno
get the
commits
Uber.
through main. Yeah, the Uber does get popped off from blue,
Ah,
but
but
only
they
3
don't
players
have
up from
gold.
red. So weak. They're not out of the fight yet, but very sensibly, Keizuku Cooking choosing not to follow up.
They could go for a quick fix or crit speed spray, which I think they're gonna be doing.
Let's see. Oh no, still running Medigun. With only 24 seconds
Interesting.
left. We'll see. Sir, yet not with Keizuku Cookie and Albeno rolling out as well. Red team are just going to have to pile their players onto
Red
point.
team soaks up way more damage than usual. But they do get the point, guys.
They do get the point, but the health is not
Almost.
good. Budley and Desmond bomb in. Blue team are
And
just
they both
sticking
get
to this
caught up.
point. They're sticking to this point. They're forcing Red to make a decision. Both soldiers die. They trade full damage. Kuchiman commits into Sir, does get him. It's just Torn on point here. He's not linked up with Temrain. It's a Scout Medic versus Scout Medic, but Temrain just wants to walk backwards. Sensibly so. They are on an equal Uber situation. Blue team a lot more cap time here and a lot more time. Oh,
Luckily
Red
enough,
Uber
they
come out of both
decided to.
teams.
Luckily enough, they decided to not switch off of Uber because somehow they managed to really get a hold of point and are
Oh,
ready for the
Princess
next
bombs
ult.
deep. Gets Temrain but gets killed by Sir at the same time. Sir is so weak, he's out of this fight.
There are no more Ubers for blue in this match.
Blue team have enough time for one more push, but it could be all over. Red could have signed and sealed this off the back of that one push.
Still on Medigun. Both medics.
Of course, they need to try and do something before this red medic gets ubercharged. They're quite happy to play passive until they get it. They know they're at ad.
Blue plays really bunched up, especially their
Sir
soldiers.
dies, but Gamma dies to Desmond! He's dying at such critical times. His team failing to protect, but
But
fortunately,
team is alone.
Red follow up by
Alone.
cleaning up the players very nicely there. Wow, and that was a
And
very
it
exciting game.
ends 2 points. Wow.
Overtime in 4 out of 5 rounds. Mr McVities' Grandstanding Digestives do take 2 points and Keizuku Cooking take 1.
Wow, I have to say, MVP for Red, Kuchiman, hands down. He's
Kuchiman.
gotten some extremely nutty plays and drops. From Blue though, it's harder because they definitely did well. But if I have to say, I would say the 2 soldiers.
I mean,
The 2 soldiers, they had some extremely high bombs and fast kills.
the Kuchiman really showed his versatility playing 3 separate classes that game. Scout, Soldier, and
Sniper to
the
me.
Sniper. Unfortunately, the Sniper maybe did not come off, but it's the thought that counts. Let's have a quick peek at the logs while the map changes here.
Yeah, let's see then.
Wow, Kuchiman, 37 frags across 5
Very,
rounds. His soldier KD is 5-0, Sniper 3-2, and his Scout is 29-14 with 19 assists. Wow, he is a standout
definitely the
player.
MVP of Red.
Wow.
And considering the 3-1 win, I'm gonna have to say is the best player of that match.
Wow. Torn, of course, a very commendable 34 frags in spite of his team losing. And Lord Junior on 27 as well. Sir on 27. But unfortunately, this map's not about how many frags you can get. It's about how well you can play that point and how well you can play the time. And red team, in the end, proved that.
You can still take the kills as a consolation prize.
Hopefully the second map should start off pretty quickly because they took so long the first time.
Nah, Gully Wash. Gully Wash is gonna be a cameraman considering the length. And it really is a special map. Because if you really think about it, most hot maps really rely on how well the singular players can do. If your DM is bad, you're just gonna lose. But in a map like Payload or 5CP, it's way more decided. So we're gonna see which team has the best teamwork.
Yeah, so obviously, what's your score predictions for this map then, McPlays? Who's taking
Score prediction. Going off of the other one.
it? I mean, you were very close last time.
Close? What do you mean? I was on point.
No, you said it was no. You said you thought blue team were gonna win.
Ah, damn. I guess I'm bad. I have to say, probably a 3 to 5 or a 4
A 3
to
to
5.
5 in whose favor?
I'm more keen on a 3 to 5 towards red because
Okay.
this map, considering the length and the duration and the previous loss, can really weigh down a player's how can you say, stamina?
Yeah, the definite knock to the motivation, but obviously they did manage to secure some points from that map.
Which is always good.
I'm gonna say, I think it's gonna be the same score as Product, but I'm gonna say in favor of blue team.
Okay. I like the positivity.
I think both teams know that, you know, this map's, you know, just about taking your time, thinking about your pushes, and just having a good defense here. That's how you prevent rounds from getting dropped.
Those are wise words.
Is there anything you're going to be looking out for in this map? Anything kooky you want to see?
What I really want to see is hiding spots.
Hiding spots? You want to see rats?
There are many players. Yes, I want to see.
Who do you think's the biggest rat in the server?
The biggest rat?
Yeah, the biggest rat. Like
Going
one of the New
towards...
York ones in the sewers, like Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I mean, like, just look at this. He's already in the mood, staying on top of mid, just waiting for someone to fall in the trap.
So Desmond biggest rat confirmed.
I would say he's more of an attack rat, not really a surprise rat. But yeah, I just don't see him standing still. He's a very chaotic player, to put it simply. And you, like, what do you think? Like, which animal, which red is the best rat?
Who do I think's the best rat on this team?
On red.
On red. Well, we see El Beno is quite a keen aggressor, so I'm going to say him for the red team.
Ooh. So you say he's gonna... Yeah, I can see that, considering the last match, how it went.
He was certainly very good at running forward in a straight line, and that's what you need to get to last fast during a back cap. He also, I assume, is the flank scout. Okay, so we've got 1.5 minutes until the game starts.
Personally, I don't think my backups are gonna work against blue or against red. They are very active players. They always have someone behind. So if the backup does happen, it's gonna be at the end first.
Yeah, I have a
It's
feel
not
that
gonna be.
red.
It's not gonna be anything sneaky.
Yeah, I have a feel that red are going to crux on it a bit more than blue, so they're going to have to watch out for that. We should be readying up in about a minute here. Oh, I need to update the score.
Now, Mir, one thing I've never seen European plays, at least, is some American strats.
What American strat would you like to see?
Something like. mm, do you remember that one time Benny tried to push mid on last and got away with it?
What, independently?
Something similar. No, it was a full team, but they simply decided to go mid, somewhere unusual.
Okay, well, we'll look out for that. I mean, certainly with the medic speed buff, it's you know, way back when they'd send 6
Way
players
back.
drop down as a mid strat before the medic was added, speed buff was added in the first place. So it gets committed in too fast here by the soldier. It does kill him.
Blue is faster to mid than red, but loses the DM fight.
Oh, does
Just
get
like
bumped
that,
about.
they completely lose first and most likely second. Tembrain is already on last.
Yes, so just get crushed at the start of that mid, and yeah, unfortunately unable to convert into anything. But Temring does get out, meaning they're only at 25% disad.
Interestingly enough, the medic already has, but they do decide to go for the engineer play instead of a heavy.
They've
They
actually got
think,
both. They've got a heavy under.
oh wow, I did not see him. Double off class. Okay, so they know they're
Oh,
just not
Torn
gonna be
sentry gun
playing.
gets 2 kills on the player Saki in for
Oh.
Temrain.
Wow. So yes, it actually worked in their favor.
Sock
Red
Princess
thought
gets stairs,
they
but
were gonna cut blue.
Budley catches him out.
Now both teams are equal, but blue decides to go more aggressive.
They do have a equal uber situation here. It does look like they're looking to push out here. Sirs trap lobby. Blue team on mid. I don't think they're aware. They have not peeked it at all.
Hmm?
Oh,
and
Sir
the
gets
bombs on
2
Baby Doll
frags.
gets a double kill.
They knew the sticks were there.
But I guess they just didn't see the demo man. They thought they could just get past.
Red team running the sniper and blue team playing it very slow. 2 of their defensive off classes still on
Ooh, and
last.
let's get an air shot.
Both the soldiers are coming in through choke. Are they flanking behind the combo? This is very strange. They've not even attempted to go for the point. But the medic turns around.
The sniper off
Oh, the
class.
sniper goes down to Budley. That was a very interesting strat, but obviously it paid off to an extent. That was, wow. Yeah.
And they use the advantageous spawns to their advantage. And they push out. I think they can get mid if they use.
Sir gets balled on. Both teams using choke here.
Man,
Blue team looking like they're getting caught out.
Tembrain got extremely low. Cannot offend anymore.
And blue team inevitably get crushed. They just had such a concentration of players there and nowhere for them to go.
I feel like there should have been a bomb of some
No!
kind. Big door.
Budley kills himself.
And they miss it
for
from the
damage.
crater.
No! That's very
Large
unfortunate.
Law does not have the time.
Red team straight on to last, and blue just get crushed. They lost so many players in that choke, and red team just rolled it.
I feel like a bomb was gonna be the difference between getting mid or losing the round. Let's see. Red does keep his trend of getting to mid faster.
Budley bombs nipple does get directed and cleaned up by Coochie Man.
Still equal players. Red has a bit more health. No, the red medic gets a lot of spam and runs back.
But one blue soldier down, one of them's so weak, does get an arrow. Red's health is so bad here, but they haven't lost a play yet. The scout eventually does go down. The players are so aggressive here, and they're split up. But blue team
I
losing a
feel
lot of
like
health as well.
I'm feeling the miscommunication. There is a lot of damage called, but too much confusion and not enough follow-up.
No follow-up, you're right. Red team very quick to get in here. Blue team are just going to have to set up on last. They can't even contest. Their spawners are not there on time.
Again with the sentry, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work twice. And red, yeah, red is aware of it, and they are going through river. Blue also seems to be aware. And the stickies are shot off. Okay. Red dies, but does get the intel and some damage on Temporary.
Temporary is very weak there, but he does resup. Red Down Man gets so weak and gets caught up by Desmond. Desmond is committing into the medic, but does get cleaned up by El Beno. Blue team are mounting a lobby push here, so it's trapping up the doorways. I don't think we'll get another 2k for it this time, but oh, okay. Let's hope you get the blind at here, and the red team is pulling out the sniper this time in Sunny S rather than Coochie Man.
The sentry gun is hidden from. Okay. I was going to say it was hidden from.
Oh, Sunny S has a sight on the medic. Sunny S has a sight on the medic. He drops Temrain. Red team have full Uber here. They could just go straight into lance. They've lost no players whatsoever.
And I think they are preparing to get the sentry. They know where it is. Or not, they do the mistake and they're going through river.
Yeah, blue
a lot of
spawns are
Uber
up.
was spent for the sentry.
Oh, they've not
They
got any frags with this Uber. Lord Junior's fighting this scout under. He might be calling for a player to flank around the other side. Doesn't look like anyone's reciprocating his call.
Okay, red does lose most of their team,
Oh,
but they do
Albeno
not
out-DM'd
give up the
Sir.
offensive. And the better gets Sir.
Desmond does clean him up, but that was a very good salvage for what it was.
That was an insane mid shot. Half his health was gone instantly.
Red team pulling out the sniper again in Sunny S. Obviously, a definite worthwhile trade last time.
That is exactly what I was looking for.
Is he going to get a sight on anyone else? Lord Junior rushes in, but unable to hit those initial shots. Okay, blue team, 20%, 25% add. I doubt they're aware of that, but
I feel like by the time they will have a conscience push, it's gonna be equal anyways.
yeah, definitely. Both teams looking to play quite slowly around the sniper.
Okay, interestingly enough, they do seem to learn from their mistakes, and they do keep an eye on Victor. It's just Sir, but it's still some. Tembrain tries to.
Blue team moves in, they commit into this soldier here. Red team do eventually
Red
pop
has a much better
it. But
Uber.
again, there's a lot of blue players trapped in choke, but thankfully they don't die. Scout commits in for Temrain, does get him, but
Coochie Man once again goes in. Tembrain instant.
blue team have the players here, but they don't have the health. A real coordinated push here, but the Dome Man's not being able to land lots of spam on him. Looks like Gaelic's trapped in, but he might be able to take someone out with him. Unfortunately, Torn does clean him up pretty rapid, quick like. Blue team get the cap, trying to deny those forward on second. They cannot push this without their heals and without those forwards squashed.
That was actually really good of them, allowing
Exactly,
Blue
Jamie, where have you
to
been,
basically
mate?
keep mid for themselves without any heals.
I got McPLAYZ here and everything. Eight and a half minutes in, one round up in the favour of McVities.
Oh, this
Red team
using
Uber in.
early actually through mid, but they do not see